Having your kids help out around the place is a lot like having 3 of your best employees not show up to work on the day that the tornado comes through. And I have a hard time reconciling with that because on one hand, I like things done well, and on the other hand, I think that kids need to learn the concept of work. And I believe that chores and allowance are a great way to achieve those goals. First, we want our kids to feel like important contributing members of the family. Second of all, we want our kids to have a good self-concept. We want them to build some self-advocacy. We want them to develop some resiliency. And we want our kids to learn and cultivate some good work ethic. And we want our kids to have practice using money like it would be in the real world. So chores and allowance are a way to achieve those goals. Our kids have chores around the place. And chores are expected responsibilities, which are contributions to the running of the place. Everybody at our house has some sort of responsibilities. Mom and I, we go to work so that we can make the money to run this outfit. We go shopping, we pay the bills, we pay the mortgage, we repair the broken stuff, and we drive the kids to and fro. Personally, my favorite chores are picking up the dog poop and working in the chicken coop because nobody ever bothers me and I'm left alone to my thoughts. The kids have all been given tasks to do around the house that they have the ability to do and the ability to do safely and well within their skill set. Tasks like feeding the animals, watering the plants, cleaning the cat boxes, and cleaning up the community areas within the house. These are important things for the kids to do because they're important things for the entire family. We want our kids to feel important, and we want to send a message to our kids that you just don't live here, guys. You have a very important role to play around here. And the things that you do are important because you are important to us. Honestly, it's a rare day that the kids jump up enthusiastically to get to work. There's some prodding that takes place. And I don't want to misdirect you into thinking that getting the kids to get up and do their stuff is easy. And at times, it's an all-out catfight. It seems like the more energy I put into poking and prodding the children, the more energy they put into resisting. Seems like there's a lesson for me to learn in there somehow. It's like Isaac Newton's laws of physics applied to human psychology, I suspect. To be fair, it can take some poking and prodding to get me up and doing my chores as well. I guess that's just the nature of the human condition. But I do know that a little love and a little empathy can be a gentle nudge to get me up and going to do my chores. I know that things will get done and the kids will do their chores. I just need to accept the fact that I nor anyone else in the world can affect the attitude in which the kids do their chores. We don't pay our kids to do the chores around here. The kids are just expected to do them. Just like Mom and I are expected to do our chores. This is how it works. If one or both just doesn't feel like doing their chores, they're welcome to pay Mom or I or someone else to do their chores for them. That's how we do things. You don't feel like doing your chores? Hire someone to do your chores. I want our kids to realize that the contributions that they make to the family are them sharing their time and their talent to be part of the family. And I want to send a message to the kids that they are important in this household and they're just not entitled little guests. I need to interject here too that we don't pay kids for their grades. I tell the kids that the grades that they get in school are their grades. And if I pay them for their grades, well, it just muddies up just who they're getting an education for. I tell my kids, I'll love them no matter how long it takes them to graduate from high school. To give us a little leverage on the chore completing front, and to instill some values and life skills in our family, we give our kids some allowance. Not much, but mostly condition-free money. See, allowance works for us in the following ways. It works as a tool so that kids can have some practice working, saving some money, and spending some money. It provides the kids with some money so that they can pay someone to do their chores if doing their chores becomes too inconvenient for them. And three, allowance gives the kids money so that they can pay their parents for things like wasted food and wasted toilet paper, or replacing and repairing things that they broke, or even paying the parents because they hassled their ears with whining on a long car trip. See, allowance becomes a great tool for setting boundaries with some logical consequences. You know, to summarize, if you want something done right, you'd probably be best off hiring a professional or doing it yourself. But if you want to teach your kids some values, some work ethic, then chores and allowance are a great avenue to that end. See, kids need to feel like contributing members of the family. They need to feel like what they do around the house has purpose. And they don't need to feel like entitled little guests in your house. Secondly, chores are good for a kid's self-concept. It builds self-advocacy, reinforces resilience, and it cultivates a strong work ethic. Third, handing kids a little cash allowance is great for teaching them the rules of money and spending and saving. And it's also a great tool for setting boundaries using logical consequences. I'm sure we'll visit more on this a little later on, but just remember, if family life was easy, therapists would be out of work. If you like this stuff, and even if you don't, go ahead and hit like, share it, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll make some more of it.